Hello, welcome to another episode on Jikari's Imperial Agent playthrough. Last time we ran through the Black Talon flashpoint, and we actually did get a vibral knife off the second boss. I've never seen it drop before, so kudos to us. So now we will land on Dromund Kaas and we'll work on our second planet in this playthrough series. Actually, speaking of which, I did reach level 11 in the last flashpoint, which I have not updated since I logged off. So I'm gonna give myself another talent point. Right, so we landed and we have looks like a Sith warrior and a bounty hunter running around. So we are indeed here. Let's see where Alright, this area. We need to check in at the arrivals console. Now I like this. You only actually see this on Dromund Kaas. Probably because I didn't want to do it for every companion character on every other planet. But you have a minor conversation with your companion character every single one. So that's kind of cool. Time to check in.
Surprises me how clean you people keep your spaceports. If this were Hutta, I'd be scraping alien gunk off my boots. Of course, if this were Hutta, I couldn't be thrown into prison for spitting the wrong way. So come on, Agent. You're going to welcome me here to the Imperial homeworld?
Welcome to Dromund Kaas, Cleo.
So glad you said it. I was starting to feel like I wouldn't fit in. Anyway, let's head down to the city. Keeper wanted us to see the Citadel. I'm guessing it won't be hard to find.
Don't worry. This should be fun.
Now let's go meet your bosses.
Alright, so in the case of Cleo, Joker as always, gonna welcome me? There we go. I mean, you have some interesting conversations with, I'll just say, the other companions in the other stories, like the Imperial ones, because you'll see them all over Dromund Kaas. Like the Sith warrior, they get Vet Twi'lek, that's actually voiced by the same person who voiced Mission Vale. I believe her name's Kat Taber. So Sith warrior gets a Twi'lek slave. I mean, you saw like 3 or 4 of them already. Obviously, no, the Imperial agent gets Cleo DeJonis. There's Kemval, a Dashad for the Sith Inquisitor. See Kemval a lot. Oh, we got some cards from Keeper. The other one, which you would have seen a lot of bounty hunters around, is Mako.
Agent? Lieutenant Malohi, I have gained authorization from Keeper to contract your services for a short time. At this moment, Lord Krass is meeting with the Minister of War to make recommendations for our next moves against the Republic. I have prepared his reports, but he also desires a personal interview with someone involved in the recent fighting.
Tell me where to find your lord, and I'll be on my way.
He's in the Citadel. Please proceed in a timely fashion. And remember to show Lord Krass, and any other Sith you meet, the proper level of respect.
Alright, so for the most part,
I've got the best hardware.
we're going to be going to the Citadel pretty soon. Yes, I'm sure you got out of that. As you can see, these are actually the weapons that drop out of the Black Talon. You would have saw this one from Yadira Band last time, I believe. This one I got from the second boss. Commander Gillick. Sniper rifle. For those who play the sniper class. What I would have used if I got it to drop would be the blaster rifle here, as I'm the only class who can use it. but did not.
Good hunting.
Kind of cool to see. Hey, it happens to be that guy we ran with last time. Sif Marauder. The Blades.
Nice
Alright.
jungle. You people got a freaky world. They ready for us?
Ready for departure.
So, for the most part,
Enjoy your stay.
we're gonna quickly do the few little quests here. In Kaleo's case, I'm actually gonna send her off on a couple quests. Now, diplomacy is a little awkward for, because you can get light side and dark side points. So you can which whatever you want. As you see, I'm a little bit leaning towards the dark side.
Welcome, sir. I'm Commander Rylan. We have an emergency on our hands and could use an extra officer on point. Something is stirring up the jungle beasts, which makes the route between here and Kaas City hazardous. Several individuals traveling on foot have disappeared. I've even had reports of jungle beasts attacking speeders.
Send a strike team to put down these predators.
I've already tried that, sir. The results were unexpected. I dispatched 2 commando teams into the jungle to clear out the beasts, but they never returned. An emergency holo message came through from one of the team leaders. I'll play it for you.
Repeat. Landing beacons are emitting some kind of energy. Power surges are driving the beasts mad. Can't get close enough to reroute power. Lost my team. Beasts closing in. Need reinforcements. Ah!
Sensors confirm unusual energy readings in the jungle. The spaceport's landing beacons appear to be the cause.
Just tell me where to go.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad you're here to help. The spaceport's landing beacons are scattered throughout the nearby jungle. You'll need to reroute power on all of them. I'll track your progress from here. Return when you're done. Good luck. The jungle predators are fierce.
Alright, so how crafting works, there's Mako. A really high level bounty hunter too. So how crafting works in this game is a little unique. You actually have your free crew skills. You actually send your companions to do the crafting for you. In the case I just sent Kaleo on a mission skill, which can only be leveled up by doing those missions. Even though I'm pretty sure you can trade between your legacy characters, I'm not going to worry about it, and I'm just going to level up Biochem even though my scoundrel is actually almost maxed. So one thing that's nice about bio analysis is I can use it on the creatures for samples that I kill, which is, again, really nice.
Job's done. Have a look.
Well, Cleo's returned. She gave me a item. Got 5 dark side points. Yay. Alright, so let's shut down these beacons. We can even get the compounds from them besides the samples, so it's very interesting. So yes, it's like kind of like skinning, I guess. Bioanalysis. It's a unique feature. And then of course, not only animals, but you get to scan plants, like right here, this green deciduous stem. I won't actually deny, I kind of enjoyed Dromund Kaas. The quests were alright, but one thing I really did enjoy is anyone who's ever played Knights of the Republic 2, I've actually enjoyed the Onderon's Forest Moon Duxon. Duxon was a fun planet to play on, I thought, and running around in this forest actually kind of reminds me of Duxon. So, it's rather enjoyable to run around. And, see the sights on this planet. Sith Juggernaut. I only need to kill 3 more jungle predators for the bonus quest, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. Still, I've got to wait 39 seconds on Cleo, but that doesn't matter to me as much. So here's a Yozusk. So I'm a little bit disappointed that that guy attacked my target while I was screwing around. But I can't help that.
Made out all right.
Ah, Gundark. So that is an Inquisitor who apparently has not gotten his advanced class. I'm a little bit shocked. No matter. Well, one thing you can do if you do have your companion here. I'm far away. I can send her to go and... Well, I guess because there's no items on him, he disappeared too fast. But I can send my companion to do all the work.
Not so tough now, dear flag.
That is another mission completed. Now, let's just go and look at my legacy for a moment. Dromund. Now, Dromund Kaas, I have a lot done on this planet. Let's ignore the kill quests, because, you know, I'm just going to get those as I continue. There's a lot of unique. But as you see, I've done all the heroic quests, done all the story missions. I even did the world boss. The world boss actually soloed. Soloed quite a few of the world bosses, because they're so easy. So this is another thing, since I have bioanalysis and everyone might not. So that you're probably watching was probably ambush from that Imperial Agent. Sorry for jumping around so much. It's just there's a sniper right back there, and that's kind of cool to see. So yeah, being a bioanalysis, I can run behind people and kind of skin their targets. I kind of did the same in WoW on one of my characters.
Did it, sir. According to sensors, all energy fluctuations from the landing beacons have ceased. Analysis indicates they were deliberately sabotaged to drive the jungle beasts insane. I am transmitting a full report to Kaas City. I trust you'll find this payment satisfactory, sir. I apologize if I delayed you. Good day.
Alright, so my first thing is I get a new belt. The marksman's belt or the sniper's belt? Now, don't get confused by what they're saying. More cunning is probably better for the sniper compared to the operatives. Just because you're being in melee range and you need more endurance. Now, right now, I'm not going to worry about it and just stack cunning. Belt's kind of lacking compared to what the other belt looked like. Sorry. So here's a quest down here. I'm just gonna run down here. It's no big deal.
Hello, gentlemen. Kind of an unusual place for a guard post, yes?
Yes, sir, that it is. When the speeders were pulled off the line, people started braving the deeper jungle, trying to make it to Kaas City on foot. Had a few deaths, some of them VIPs. Captain Tolto sent us to keep people out and poke around a bit, see what's out there.
It's nice to see the Empire protecting its citizens.
Yes, some assignments are definitely better than others. We managed to take some data readings, even some hollows. Big nasty critters out there, nothing to mess with. Our runner, unfortunately, is down a leg from the experience. If you're headed back towards the spaceport, could you give the observation disc to Captain Tolto?
I can and will. Keep up the good work, men.
Thank you.
Alright, so basically down here, I'm not going to worry about it right now, but this is actually a heroic area where your companion is pretty much needed. As you can see, you fight many strong creatures. You know, there's actually a heroic quest in that area where you fight Mandalorians. It's a 2-man quest. I'm not going to worry about that stuff right now, like I said. Even if I out level it at some point, I might come back and just do it just to show you guys. If I happen to have the quest and someone's looking for it, I might do it, but for the most part, I might get a friend to also come and check him out with me. I did that a lot on my bounty hunter when I was leveling him up with my Sith Inquisitor tank assassin friend.
Captain Tolto, I have the recognizance from your guard post in the jungle.
Appreciated, Agent. This is what I needed. I'll start moving to warn everyone off that path until we can get some full cleanup squads.
Because I was a healer and he was a tank, we were actually able to do a lot of the 4-man quests solo.
Ready for departure.
Places like Terrace and Belsavis.
Enjoy your stay.
So we're going to head to Kaas City now. Check it out. What'll probably happen is he'll probably meet up with Keeper, check him out. That's the heroic quest area hub I was talking about earlier for that heroic quest. We'll meet with Keeper, check him out, and probably on the episode here. Dromund Kaas is a much bigger planet, and one thing for sure is I'm not going to start doing a full quest hub because that could take quite a bit of time to do, or I guess in this case I've been doing a couple. So let's unlock this bind point. So there's a lot of people on Dromund Kaas, almost 200. That is indeed a lot. Dromund Kaas is one of the main areas, even for class quests.
A second of your time, please. Minder 20, Imperial Intelligence.
I'm assuming you have Keeper's clearance to approach me for this.
Cleared and processed. No point in dodging procedure. You're a new face on Dromund Kaas. That presents a unique opportunity and a small window in which to use it. I need you to meet a man. Go where he says and do what he asks. There's little danger. But you must not question him.
Going into a situation I don't understand makes me nervous. But I'll do what I must.
The man is named Manda, and he is in a local cantina. Tell him the Lord of Sorrow sent you. Good luck. We will not speak again.
Alright, so that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, you have a little bit of a mission as soon as we enter the city.
Kaas City, all shiny and new. Makes you want to burn the whole thing down.
In the case of Kaas City, it's fairly big. Over on the other side there, you actually have a lot of the vendors. We're going to run into the cantina and just deal with this mission right off the bat. It's a very easy mission, and you're just basically running around Dromund Kaas, or, well, not Dromund Kaas, Kaas City itself. While I'm doing this, I'll send Cleo on another diplomacy mission. So it looks like I actually do get to come back in here later.
Manda, the Lord of Sorrow sent me.
Listen carefully. I can say this once. A Chiss security officer stands at the bank. Hand him this gambling chip. He will give you a small item and further instructions. Now walk away casually.
Basically, you're probably wondering what the hell I am doing for this quest. Well, in a nutshell, you'll actually find out in the end. Yes, that's my version of explaining the quest. You just find it at the end. Interesting city. When I see these crystals, I always think of the Naru from WoW. That's because I also happen to play a Draenei, but, you know. Well, these are legacy vendors. I kept talking about like, those kits earlier.
Care to take a look at our ordnance?
You get basically really powerful. It looks like if you reach a certain legacy level like I have, and you have the money, I can actually purchase this stuff. Pretty interesting. The one thing I will let you guys know is a lot of the aging helmets, they don't, at least in my opinion, they don't look too good. Well, since I reached level 11, I'm going to get my new abilities, which are Fragmentation Grenade, and Shiv at higher ranks.
I have some information you may be interested in. This concludes our business.
Alright, so we're heading to the bank to meet the Chiss.
I have a gambling chip for you.
And I have a package for you. Do not open it. Better if you don't even look at it. There is an NK line droid. I'll show you where to find it. The package goes there. Long live the Emperor.
So now we have to deliver something else to someone else. And we're just getting a lot of gear that Cleo doesn't care about.
7 brutal bloody murders, 7! And the killer is allowed to walk free? Decent, law-abiding citizens, loyal servants of the Emperor are being slaughtered. And what do our security forces do? Nothing. I've seen the killer myself, but the authorities say I don't have enough proof. I demand justice!
Why are you yelling at me?
You haven't heard about the horrible murders, ghastly crimes, and I know who committed them. Several days ago, I spotted a bounty hunter following people seemingly at random, but pointing a strange device at them. The descriptions of the murder victims exactly match the people the hunter was following. He's behind these brutal killings, I know it.
He needs to be stopped.
Well, what a relief. I've been trying to get someone, anyone, to listen to me for days. I followed the killer this morning. Saw the filthy alien skulking into the Mandalorian enclave. Someone called him by name, Rennigan. This bounty hunter must learn the Empire doesn't tolerate alien scum like him killing its citizens. He needs to be punished.
Alright, so there's a bounty hunter pointing a device at people and they get killed. Well, that's not good. I am an agent. I'm supposed to protect the people behind the scenes. Let's go deal with this renegade right after we deliver this package to that droid. And one thing you'll know, zoom out here, there's actually 3 main areas that we can go to that really affects all 4 classes. One's the Mandalorian Enclave, which is where the bounty hunters will go as soon as they get here for their class story. Another is the Sith Sanctum, which is actually the affects the class story of both the Sith Warrior and Sith Inquisitor. And finally, there's the Imperial Intelligence Agency, which affects the Imperial Agent, which is where I will be going.
I have a package for you.
For me? How wonderful. And I, in turn, have something for you, to show appreciation. If we have not caught the Republic's attention with this sequence, they simply aren't paying attention. Empire forever.
And that's exactly what we were doing. Trying to lure the Republic out. No big deal. Well, that was an easy mission. So alright, we have to head to all 3 enclaves. So it's no big deal that we're heading this way. What I'm actually probably going to do is go to all 3.
Destination. Enjoy your stay.
You do have to take a speeder bike or flight transport just to get to each one. So Renegade's right here. There's no reason to run into the Mandalorian Enclave as much, other than possibly the location codex, because the entire thing is only going to allow bounty hunters in anyway.
I've got a shuttle to catch. You mind getting out of my way?
You've been found guilty of murder, Rennigan. Any last words?
Hang on. I haven't murdered anybody, at least not the people you think I killed. You've been listening to Wrightson. Great. Listen, I didn't murder anybody. I was just hired to tag some random citizens, that's all.
You admit you're mixed up in these brutal murders, then?
No! I never touched any of those victims. My clients did all the killings. I was hired by a group of Sith to organize games for them. Didn't realize what that meant until bodies started piling up. When I confronted them, they laughed. Said Sith have a birthright to hunt lowlives. It's like a sport to them.
That can't end well.
Sooner or later, there'll be a witness to one of these killings. I don't want to be around when that happens. I'm in over my head, and too many people are watching me now, so I can't even leave. I need help, and I'm willing to pay for it. You interested?
Tell me what I can do for you.
I just want this problem to go away. And I only see 2 ways for that to happen. Either get rid of the loudmouth pointing fingers at me, or end that sick game the Sith are playing.
I'm actually going to deal with the Sith because, fuck, I could really care less.
I think your clients need to find a new hobby.
Works for me. I'll have a plan that'll get them so good, no one will have to worry about fallout. Take this hunter tag. Use it on Sith acolytes all around the city. The acolytes will become my client's new targets. Don't worry. I'll make sure they survive. Come back when you're done, and I'll pay you.
So, alright. I'm quickly gonna head back.
Enjoy your stay.
To, the main city area, just so I can tag some Sith acolytes. I don't really like the Sith as an Imperial agent. I mean, that's how I'm kind of gonna play, as well the agent would think. And to be honest, like, you always get involved in my business. You think I'm a lower class citizen. There's one. This is basically the quest. Just looking for the Sith acolytes and tagging them. Easy quest. I mean, you're running for Dromund Kaas, why not? And only 4 of them? Actually, the more I find, the faster I find. Faster I can even get this quest over with. You know, the amount of times I've even been here, I had no idea there was actually combat training dummies here. It's kind of sad. Unless it was added recently. I mean, I've mastered not mastered, but maximized every class to their max level at the time. So, we helped Dromund out.
My client's already ambushed one of the acolytes you tagged. Wish I could have been there. Attacking Sith is a major crime, even for other Sith. I sent the authorities an anonymous tip to watch the acolytes closely. When my clients jumped the ones you tagged, they were arrested and executed. Best work I've done in a long time.
Ever consider a career in intelligence work?
And give up all this excitement? No thanks. My loudmouth friend ought to shut up, now that the killers have been caught. That should make life easier. Here, take these credits. Couldn't have pulled this off without you. See you around, friend.
And I got pants. Those are some ugly pants. So, I just got the Codex of the Mandalorian Enclave. Cool, cool. Basically, I'm just gonna run there because it's just gonna be a bigger pain than I slime back and forth. All I gotta do is run in here and speak with one guy, and that's pretty much that quest wrapped up. Then I'll speak with Keeper, and like I said, that'll be it for this episode. So, the Sith have a pretty cool area, and there's a level 39 sniper. They have a pretty cool area.
They're scared of you here, aren't they? You come, you go. You're their freaking secret police.
You deal with a lot of stuff like the Sith Inquisitor, Sith Warrior while you're here. One thing I do have to say about both classes after this.
My lord, I have reports from the conflict with the Republic.
Good. Time was running out. Wait, aren't you the agent who was involved in the taking of the Brental Star? Tell me, what were your impressions of the Republic forces you fought?
Well, they were easy, but I like the idea of thinking we're all more well prepared if I say they were tough.
The Jedi leaders fight exceptionally well, but the enlisted men don't measure up to our own.
They spread themselves too thin, recruit too many to defend too much that is strategically worthless. I thank you for your insight in these reports. If you'll excuse me, I must study them before giving the Minister of War his marching orders.
Oh, that was pretty easy, and I even got braced. One thing I do have to say for the, especially the Inquisitor. Inquisitor is probably my favorite, class story on Dromund Kaas. Like, I'll tell you as we go through the planets what class story I preferred on each planet. I mean, the Inquisitor was pretty great. Especially some of the sarcastic remarks you can make as an Inquisitor. That made Dromund Kaas and even Korriban two of the better planets to play on as the Inquisitor. As the story went on, it got a little bit different for my taste. But I highly suggest that you play all of them. I mean, they have great stories. The Inquisitor is a great story to it. The Sith Warrior has, to me, one of the best stories. I'd have to say that's one of the best ones, especially the end of Chapter 1. Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 were amazing for the Sith Warrior as well. The Agent, which you will see, I found was a little bit different in Chapter 3. Chapter 2 is a little bit hard to express. Or understand how I felt about that one. Just different in general. Now back at launch when I first played, I just want to kind of say this. You didn't get your advanced class until you got all the way over here to Dromund Kaas, Kaas City, and spoke to him here. They actually just recently, well, not recently now, but they added those guys on the flight, on the spaceship, Imperial fleet, a week or two after launch, I believe. Which makes it great, because now you can run Black Talon, you're not running as just an agent, you run as an operative or a sniper. Something you want to play and learn how to play. More powerful techniques, yada yada.
This is not your domain, Keeper. It is mine. It has always been mine.
Of course, my lord.
All you have built here, all you hope to control, it falls apart as easily as a human life. An hour ago, the Minister of Intelligence dropped to his knees and wept before me. You would do so too, if not for fear of being humiliated.
Your dissatisfaction is clear, my lord. It will be remedied. Now I'm asking you humbly to leave. These people are suffering in your presence.
I will leave my domain at the moment of my choosing, Keeper. You, Agent, you were the one sent to Hutta. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
I am Darth Jadus. You served me well in your dealings with Nemro. You will serve me well again.
How do you mean, exactly?
All will become clear in time. Keeper, you will use this one. She will complete the assignment as I have instructed.
She's quite capable, my lord, but she lacks experience. A more seasoned agent...
I have made my decision. I wish the situation resolved before I leave Dromund Kaas. See to it that my will is done.
Very well. I'll make arrangements. Congratulations, Agent. You've made a friend on the Dark Council. I don't envy you.
Believe me, sir, it wasn't by choice.
I imagine not, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I want you outfitted and ready to leave as soon as possible. Grab your equipment from the lockers and meet me in my office. Once we're through with your debriefing, we'll discuss your next mission.
Okay, so even though I got that quest done, I'm gonna at least finish the level 12, nice. Gonna at least finish this part, so to speak. Where I have to go to his office. So I have equipment from a locker. Very interesting. A slave leader.
I have some information
So
you
I
might
got
be interested in.
carbine burst, which all that is, for the most part, is I consume 1 stack of tactical advantage, and I kind of do like a AoE in an area. Let's see, I also have explosive probe, overload shot, and slice droid. So I did get my first set of CC. I'll throw that over there. So it can only be used on droids. So apparently Darth Jadis has taken a liking to me. Not what I was hoping for, but looks like I do have a powerful friend. Hopefully I don't let him down and he kills me. So, Keeper wants to see me in his office. Let's see what this is about.
Come in, Agent. Let's talk. Kaleo, wait outside, please. One of the Watchers will handle your debriefing.
We need to talk about my terms.
I promise you, you'll be well compensated. You can discuss the details with the Watcher.
If you say so. You two have a good time.
Sir, I've been reviewing the report of your activities on Hutta. You were busier than I'd expected.
Is that a problem, sir?
That's what I'd like to figure out. You were extremely effective in your mission, and I'm impressed by your efficiency. You used violence as a tool and not a crutch. Not many agents find that balance so easily. So I wonder, why did you join Imperial Intelligence?
What an interesting question.
I joined to serve the Empire and its people.
Idealistic sentiments. A pity in some ways. You may find yourself disappointed. This isn't glamorous work. We're sanitation workers. We clean up after the military and the Sith and do the jobs no one else will. Without us, though, the Empire falls apart. So we do whatever is necessary, even if it's thankless and ugly. You understand?
I understand completely, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, as to your next assignment. One of the mandates of our organization is to eliminate dissidents and terrorists within the Empire. We've located one cell of radicals here in the capital working toward the violent overthrow of our government. We must know precisely what these terrorists plan.
Terrorists? That's very interesting.
Do we know anything more about them? Their goals?
Very little. They're unsatisfied with Imperial policies, but they're not anarchists or Republic stooges. At least so far as we know. We've intercepted chatter suggesting the radicals are planning a major attack soon, but we've only identified a handful of cell members. You will investigate the cell and obtain its plans. You'll have 2 operatives assisting you and full support from the Citadel.
Cleo and I worked well together on Hutta. I'd like to use her again.
I think that can be arranged. Watcher 2, please come to my office. Bring Khalil Danis with you.
Watcher 2, huh? That's a pretty name. Is it Twi'lek?
It's basic. Unlike many civilizations, the Empire teaches its children how to count. Watcher 2 reporting, sir.
Khalil will be your aide in the field. She'll report to you and take your orders, since you seem able to handle her.
I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful.
Meanwhile, Watcher 2 will be your liaison to base. She'll stay in contact remotely and provide you with mission details.
I monitored the operation on Hutta. Very impressive. I look forward to working with you.
I'm sure we'll get along fine. So what do you do here?
I analyze, I watch, I try to live up to my title.
Watcher 2 is one of our finest analysts, a success from the government eugenics programs. Her brain is faster than most computers.
Our primary lead on the radicals is at the site of a slave rebellion beyond Kaas City. You've been outfitted with all necessary equipment already. Once you're in the field, signal me via holocommunicator and I'll brief you in full.
I'll head out immediately.
Remember, you're not undercover. Identify yourself as an intelligence officer if you need to, and use the fear that it creates. You're on Imperial soil now, Agent. Welcome home.
Alright, so just because I have a bonus mission to talk with pretty much everyone in the intelligence agency, I'll do that in a moment. So my next mission for, I believe this is what Darth Jadis wants, is I'm going after a terrorist cell. My two assistant operatives are Kaleo, as we are the two field agents, and Watcher 2 will be handling stuff behind the scenes back here. So, she's genetically modified by the sounds of it.
Agent, I'm pleased to see you, of course. But I thought you'd be busy with the mission, just as well, I suppose. I'm still plotting the details. So, what can I do for you?
There are some things I've been wondering about Imperial Intelligence. I thought we could talk.
There isn't much I can tell you that you won't find out yourself. Not anything I'm authorized to share, anyway.
What about Keeper and Darth Jadis? What's going on there?
Agent, don't get involved in that. You don't survive in this business by getting between your superiors and the Sith. Now, we've both got work to do. Contact me via holocommunicator when you're on site and ready to go, okay?
Let's get this done.
Agreed. Goodbye, Agent.
Well, that's, she's basically right. Gotta keep my nose out where it doesn't belong. And I'll follow that for now. I greet you respectfully, Jikari, and offer you welcome to Dromund Kaas. I am Lodin Kashar. Can I assist you in some way?
You're the only alien I've seen in Imperial Intelligence.
I am the only non-human currently assigned to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters. There are
You must
others.
have licked so many boots to get where you are today.
Alien intelligence agents must meet a particularly high standard for loyalty because the Empire was founded by humans and Sith. Many believe that aliens cannot truly love the Empire. This may or may not be a fallacy. Regardless, I am proud to serve in whatever capacity I can. Well, he's technically wrong because Kaleo is also an agent now, but whatever.
The truth is, we need all the help we can get.
I agree. It is a dangerous time for the Empire, and we must use whatever resources we have to ensure its safety. Now you must attend to your business. Do not allow me to distract you further. Now that is actually an interesting conversation. Because I am Sith, they consider me like a human. As one of the founders of the Empire, which is interesting because when I ran through this on my Zabrak Imperial Agent, everyone was basically racist towards me because I was an alien. So considering Sith Pureblood was not one of the main classes or races for this class, I'm actually very well impressed. Overly impressed with how Bioware took the time to acknowledge this.
You're the new blood? We'll see if you work out. I used to be a field operative, same as you. Now I'm a fixer. I keep this place running.
Not the most glamorous work, but someone needs to do it.
We all find ways of serving the Empire. Of course, not everyone understands what service is really about. People here will tell you that the Sith interfere with our work. Keep us always fighting with the Minister of Intelligence, that sort of thing. Maybe they're right, but it doesn't matter. Our job's to obey orders. Our job's to deal with the enemy.
You're absolutely right.
Then you can consider me a friend. Imperial Intelligence needs more agents like you. I need to get back to duty. But remember our talk. You have potential.
I'll try to keep it all in mind.
Good choice. Be careful out there.
So that's one thing you'll notice about a lot of the agents that you see with Imperial Intelligence. They all kind of have code names. Usually a word with a number, and that word usually describes what they are and then their number, what number they are. So here's Watcher 3, Watcher 2, Fixer 12, Minder 20.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't expect you to come over. You're the field agent from Hutta, right? I'm Watcher 3.
Pleasure to meet you, Watcher 3.
And you? Watcher 2 said you'd been performing admirably, especially for a junior agent. Not that I mean any disrespect. I'm not one to talk about seniority here. I've only been Watcher 3 for 6 months. Surprised I even got a Watcher designation. If I can manage it, I'm sure you'll get a title soon.
No one's ever explained how the designations work.
Keeper assigns the categories. Watchers analyze data, monitor targets. Minders handle internal security. Ciphers are infiltrators. You get the idea. The number is just to identify individuals. It's not a rank, really. Of course, there's only one keeper. Anyway, I should get back to work. I'm on surveillance duty and I don't want to miss anything.
Good man. Make sure that you don't.
Of course. I won't keep you.
So that was as I was trying to say earlier, he basically explained it a lot better than I did, obviously. So Cypher would actually be my rank if I ever get one. Because I am a field operative, an infiltrator, so to speak. Well, that's it for today. So hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching, and please rate, comment, and subscribe. Good luck, and I'll see you guys later.